Thank you. Like just really, really great to play tonight, to get back in. The last time we played on this court, we won a Big Ten championship, and we had 4 or 5 thousand people. I felt like rushing the floor and streamers coming out of the ceiling. So, just for our players and, to get back and playing college basketball, it was, I thought that was a lot of fun. And, I felt like the other part of it, we came out ready to play, shot the ball really well. And I think defensively, we kind of picked up from where we were last year with our pressure, was able to take Eastern out, who, is coming off is a really solid team, well coached. And I thought we were able to do what we wanted to do because of our defense.
First question for Eric Rinston-LaBelle.
Hey, Coach, congrats on the win. What can you say about Veronica Burton's performance tonight? 21 points in 24 minutes, only took 12 shots. Looked like she really didn't miss anything since last year.
I'll tell you, she, Erica, and I appreciate that. She has this maturity beyond her years, and her basketball IQ is off the charts. She just, defensive player of the year last year in the Big Ten, and she's right back where she was. She just anticipates everything that's going to happen before it happens, and just really proud. She's a great player. She's earned everything. You got to kick her out of the gym. She just understands the time that it takes to be a great player, and she invests. And really humble, but man, what a great leader. Her and Lindsay, I'm really lucky.
Kevin Sweeney.
Okay.
Yeah. Hi, Coach. Obviously, you guys, talked in the offseason about going small more consistently, and today we saw Sydney Wood at the 4 quite a bit. How would you grade that first game action with that small ball lineup used so significantly? Yeah,
Kevin, thank you. I'll tell you, we got spoiled, obviously, the last couple of years with Palace and Wolf and Scheid. And, these guys now, Courtney Shaw, I thought, played one of the best games of her career. And, for her to step in that role and, defensively running the floor, rebounding. So, it gives us, that quickness, shot blocking. But I thought we did a pretty good job. I think Sydney Wood can play 5 positions really. So, we're going to have some fun playing small ball.
Noah Kaufman.
Hey, Coach. Obviously, abbreviated non-conference slate with only the 2 games. With that the case, and your first Big Ten game coming up, just around the corner. Do you look for more out of this game potentially to take away and head into Minnesota with than you would in this matchup in an ordinary season, if that makes sense, with this type of game and what you're taking away from it as a coaching staff?
Yeah, no question. No, great. Really accurate. We needed, to do what we did tonight, and I think, like you said, we got 2 Big Ten games next Monday, Thursday. So you're right at it. We added 2 games to the Big Ten, so you're playing 20 conference games, plus the tournament. So, just a very crazy year in college basketball. But I think tonight helped us, to get ready for next week.
And go ahead, Kiki.
Hi, Coach. So Paige Mott saw some meaningful minutes tonight. And what do you think of her performance, and should we expect to see her on the court a lot more this season?
Yeah, Kiki, thank you. Paige, to go to Kevin's point too, Paige is a freshman, but, physical, strong, gives us, that rebounding presence, and, is really skilled. So I think, we're going to see a lot of her. And Anna Morris too. Those 2 freshmen, as we start to get going, Anna, starting to have these great practices consistently. same with Jazz. My 3 freshmen are all going to help us, but those 2, when we talk about being post players and give us a little size, shot blocking, and it's really I've just been really impressed with all 3 of my freshmen since we started.
Noah?
Hey, Coach, just sort of a follow-up to that. Last year you guys had the 8-player rotation for pretty much the entire season, with Shaw and Hamilton off the bench and then Birdie as well. And in this game, it seemed like you guys were rotating eight players for the most part through the first 3 quarters, with Mott coming in and then Satterwhite and Leia Hartman being the 8th. Do you intend that as sort of what the model is going to be for this year as well, that a similar sort of rotation, or are things completely still up in the air in terms of how many players are going to be playing on a given night?
Yeah, no, I think you'll see more people than we played last year. I think that team last year was, had been together for a while, where we're trying to put together a lot of puzzle pieces right now. So I think you're going to see different. We started, Jordan Hamilton to me has always been a starter. She's a senior, and she plays. I think the one thing that you'll see, we have a lot of people that can play multiple positions, and so I think you're going to see some crazy lineups as we go through the year. And makes my hair a little grayer than last year, but great kids. We got a great group.
Drew Shot?
Hey, Coach, congrats on the win, especially with the cancellation of your first game of the season in Bradley. How important was not only scoring 93 points, which was your most points in a regular season game since 2015, but also this offensive output, especially with the changes that we've seen with the departure of Scheid and Wolf?
Yeah, look, those guys were great, and they had great, incredible careers, and what they meant to our program too. Besides, just how many points they scored, just the impact that my seniors had last year. But I think one thing, when we shoot the ball well, and we're going to have some ups and downs, but if we can shoot consistently from the 3-point line, with it's just going to open the floor up for us. And we have some quickness. We have the ability to. I think our transition is, when we can get it going, we're really unselfish, Drew, and that's what I like about this group. And I think you're going to see nights when Pulliam's on fire, Veronica, Jordan. So I think that's going to help us. I feel good. We've always been a good defensive team, but if we can score, and you're going to have to grind in the Big Ten. You just can't run up and down. So we got to be good at both transition and half court offense.
Go ahead, Leah.
Hey, Coach. Good to see you.
You too.
Something I was wondering about is, I saw kind of in some headlines the past couple of days, I'm pretty sure it was Coach K was talking, saying that, there's this weird feeling for a lot of coaches and players where, we're in this unique situation with the pandemic, but then, trying to find some normalcy playing basketball. What is your take on that whole situation of, trying to play through, but also, focusing on some of the bigger picture stuff happening?
Yeah, no, I appreciate that. Great respect, obviously, for Coach K. And, watched his comments. I think we're all going through just some very difficult times, as a country. And, I don't have a great answer, maybe Dr. Fauci can help me there, but I think it's just really a challenge. You worry about your players every day. I think we just try to do the best we can. Our players were really excited to play tonight, so that was really positive for us. But it is a little, it's surreal, it's eerie, and I think you just try to do the best you can. We made a decision, and I'll share this. Not every school is going to do this, to let our players go home at Christmas. I think they're going to need to do that. I think that would help them mentally, and we'll go from there.
Time for one more. Kiki?
What does it say about this team to see all 5 of your starters score in double digits on opening night?
Yeah. Okay. Wow. Yeah. I think it just shows the things that we preach every day on how unselfish we are. And when you got somebody like a Lindsay Pulliam who, is going to score well over 2,000 points in her career, sometimes she'd rather pass than shoot and involve her teammates. So, it's you want to play with people like that. It's fun to play when you share the ball and you got people in double figures, and you don't really care who gets the credit. So that's what I really like about this team.
Perfect. Thank you, Coach.
Thanks so much, man. Appreciate it. It's good to be playing. Take care. See you, Coach.
Go right into questions for Veronica Burton. Please message Athletic Communications with any questions. First question for Eric Rinson-LaBelle.
Hey, Veronica. Almost 280 days since you guys last played a game. How did it feel to be back out there tonight?
It felt so good. There's not many words I can describe, just kind of being out on the floor with your sisters, your best friends. And obviously we've been through a lot these kind of past months, and everyone has throughout the world. So just kind of getting that freedom to be back out there, play our game, and just kind of get that sense of normalcy has been really nice. And it was a lot of fun.
Drew Shot.
Hey, Veronica, congrats on the win. Heading into the third quarter, you finished 9 points, 3 steals in 8 minutes. What happened, whether it was during halftime or early in the game, that kind of allowed that switch for you to take over the game and kind of put it out of reach?
I would say just our defensive instincts and aggression. I think I got a lot of easy buckets thanks to my teammates, just kind of getting deflections and getting steals and just kind of pushing it out in transition. And I mean, I feel like throughout the whole game, we were all just having a lot of fun and being really unselfish and sharing the ball. So that allowed all of us, kind of the scoring was really spread across the board, and we love that type of basketball. So within that span, definitely I got a lot of transition points and opportunities.
Go ahead, Noah.
Veronica, the team made the decision to stay in the locker room for the national anthem. I was hoping you could just sort of shed some light on the process behind that decision and what message you guys were hoping to send by doing that.
Yeah, definitely. We all kind of came together, talked about what we thought best, just kind of to do in this situation, because of obviously a lot of social injustice issues are going on. And we were kind of thinking of different ways we could kind of get our voice out there and just show where we stand on what's happening. And so we all kind of came together, talked about the best way that we felt we could do that. And we talked to the coaches, and we felt that going kind of into the hallway during the national anthem was part of our way of getting our voice out there and showing where we stand.
Any more questions for Veronica? Go ahead, Noah.
Yeah, about the game this time. defensively, guys were all over the place, particularly you and Sydney Wood combining for 10 steals. It looked almost like you guys got off to a little bit of a slower start defensively. They got those 10 points in the first 4 minutes, and there were a couple missed rotations, it looked like. At the under 5 of the first quarter, did you guys sort of feel like you were shaking off the rust at that point and then sort of flipping the switch, or how did that go?
Yeah, definitely. I think just kind of it being our first game back, we're just kind of in a different environment. We haven't really played a different team yet. So just kind of getting that feel back. It's been, as you guys said earlier, just such a long time since we've been able to play and get on the floor. So we trust our defense no matter what, and we kind of knew that we would pick it up. There was not a doubt in our mind with that. So we just kind of had to calm down, reevaluate, and just kind of talk through what we were doing wrong, why we were like, talk through our miscommunications and our lack of rotations and stuff like that. But there was not a doubt in our mind that was going to shift. So as you could see, it definitely did. And we all just kind of picked up where we needed to. And again, I think we just kind of got back to what we used to do and what we're capable of. And it showed.
Any more questions for Veronica? Awesome. Thanks, Veronica.
Thank you.
All right, we'll go right into questions for Lindsay Pulliam. Drew Schott.
Hey, Lindsay, congrats on the win. Obviously, going into this season, there were going to be some changes in the front court with the departure of Scheid and Wolf. But Courtney Shaw tonight, her performance, how did you feel kind of that lifted your team to a new level? And also, how did you feel her performance was in her first game as a starter?
Yeah, she did an amazing job, gave us great minutes tonight, did all the little things that we needed, played defense, rebounded, posted hard, and she did a heck of a job on defense for us, taking their big kid out. So she made a great debut as a starter today.
Noah.
Lindsay, without the fans, you're even more audible with the energy that you bring to the court on every play. And it seemed like the team as a whole, you guys came out of the gates with a ton of energy today. Veronica talked about how excited you guys were to get back on the court, after the long hiatus. Do you think this is the type of energy that can carry you through the whole season? How jazzed up you guys were to just get back on the court?
Oh yeah, for sure. And especially just playing against each other for so long. It's so exciting to be able to knock other people around and just come out and play another opponent. And obviously we feed off each other. So if one person has energy, it's easy for us to get hyped up and we won't even notice that there's no fans or anything in the stands. So just being able to feed off each other's energy and just being excited to do what we love every day is awesome.
Kevin Sweeney.
Yeah, and kind of off of that, you guys had a later start. Teams have been playing for a little over 2 weeks now. So was it challenging to sit back and watch while maybe other Big Ten teams were already on the court? And was there an extra level of angst maybe for the last couple of weeks?
Yeah, for sure. You see all these other teams playing and people have played like 6 games. You're like, dang, when are we going to play? When are we going to play? So it's kind of just counting down the days for us. But, we got started. We had to be patient and, now we're going to get rolling.
Kiki.
Hi, Lindsay. So I wanted to ask, how much fun is it to play with Veronica and Sydney when they're playing defense like they played defense tonight and creating so many turnovers and fast break chances for their other teammates?
Oh, it's so much fun. And they're just 2 players that if they're not on the court, they're not on the court, and they make everybody's job so much easier defensively and offensively. So it's just amazing playing with those 2 and seeing how great they are on defense is just amazing.
Noah.
Lindsay, you talked a lot last year about the tandem of you and Veronica, calling yourselves the best backcourt in the Big Ten. You guys came out of the gates in this one on fire, carried the scoring the whole way, and obviously the defense as well. Just as you guys have evolved together as teammates over the past couple of years, how much do you think that your relationship on the court has been able to grow over this past off season as you play together for your 3rd year now?
Yeah, I think we've grown a ton. Just being able to know what the other likes and where I like the ball, where she likes the ball, what she's good at, and just putting each other in the best positions to do what we do best, and just playing with somebody that puts in the work and puts in the extra time to be great. It's so much fun being able to play with her. And she passes me the ball, so I gotta love her.
Noah, do you have a follow-up?
Yeah, sort of on a different topic, so diverging from that. But ask Veronica about this. Thought I'd ask you as well. With the anthem, the national anthem, you guys made the decision to stay in the locker room as a team. Just hoping you could shed some more light on that decision-making process, what went into that for you guys. I
mean, I think as college basketball players, we have a platform that we can use to, share what we think and use our voices to our advantage. And, we came together and made a decision that we were going to go out for the national anthem just to make a statement. And I have to shout out our guy, Rome McGee. The men's basketball managers designed our warm-up shirts for us. So just making a statement, and I think we have the platform to do it, and that was the way we decided to do it.
Go ahead, Eric.
Lindsay, heading into conference play already on Monday after having only one non-con game, what's the biggest challenge for you guys compared to previous years where you've had some more time to tune things up?
I think for us, it's a quick start. It's a quick turnaround into Big Ten play. And, everybody's going to give you their best effort every night, especially as we won the championship last year. So we kind of have a target on our back. But I think the main thing for us is just going to be to focus on us and focus on getting better every day and not really focusing on who we're playing and just executing what we want to do every day.
Any other questions for Lindsay? Awesome. Thanks, Lindsay.
Thanks, guys.